Is your sink shining? Let's get in here. We got stuff to do.
I'm just a baby stepping and I'm not obsessing. I'm flying. I've got my list of things to do, and I'm ready for action in my lace up
Your shoes on?
Well, I know my
Get your shoes on.
smart and flying.
Okay, folks, get in here. We got lots to talk about. We really do. Because today's Wednesday. It's Anti-Procrastination Day. And I know many of you have been putting off getting your little go bag ready. And if you live in Louisiana or Eastern Texas, Houston to New Orleans, and anywhere above that, you need to be ready. And you need to be ready now. Do you hear me? You need to be ready now. So, there is a storm coming. And my son is a weatherman. And I don't see him on here. I'm looking for him. He just got his hair cut, so he looks pretty handsome. But I don't see him here. Anyway, I will look back in a second. So, you got Northwest Alabama too, yeah. It's hitting the Gulf. It's Hurricane Laura. And I have to help you. If you're not ready to leave right now, you need to get in the car and get to someplace safe. Because if you're on the Gulf, if you're right there, Justin says it can be a Cat 4. 135 mile an hour winds. 135 mile an hour winds. Not to mention the storm surge. And people don't realize the storm surge and the rain that comes from these things is probably more dangerous than the winds. And we saw it a few years ago, Hurricane Harvey that hit Houston and the Corpus Christi area. Houston was devastated with flooding. Flooding was horrible. And it just kept on. Now, this storm is coming up, going north, and it's going to turn, and it's going to come over Tennessee. So, if you live in a low-lying area in Tennessee, where flash floods can hurt you, and all the way up Arkansas, it's going to turn right into Tennessee. So, look at your weather. Listen to your local weather people. If you're being evacuated, get the heck out of Dodge right now. Listen to your local officials, y'all. Don't wait around. Now, I got a checklist for you. Here's the checklist. And this is on our website. It is the 11 P's for preparedness. First, you think about people. So, get you a piece of paper and let's start writing this stuff down right now. It's going to help you put together your to-go list. You got it? People. Have a plan for getting out of the house and make sure everyone knows it. Call your family, tell them you're leaving and you're going such and such. Have an emergency bag of food and water for your family. Include wholesome snacks and treats, dried fruit, nuts, peanut butter, crackers, and granola bars. You don't know if you're going to get stuck in a car. I've known people who evacuated Houston and got stuck in the car for 8 hours. And then they turned around and went back and rode out the storm. Don't do that. Don't do that. Number 2, pets. Keep pet carriers and leashes readily available to lead a pet to safety. Also take pet food with you. If you got pets, you can't leave them. You got to put them in the car with you and take their kennel and make sure you have a leash so you can walk them. Just do it. Make sure your pet take treats and food. Pictures. You know, we don't have negatives anymore. Nobody gets pictures printed hardly anymore. We're going to lose all kinds of stuff, but that's another story. But if you have photo albums that you don't want to lose, pack them in the car, put them in a garbage bag, and seal them up, and put them in the car. Put them in the car. And I have all my pictures on the cloud, so I'm not going to lose my pictures. The last 15 years of pictures are on the cloud. No, it's really 17 years of pictures. Prescriptions. Don't forget your insulin. Don't forget your medications, your blood pressure medicine, all that stuff. Take your medications with you. Don't forget the ones that have to be refrigerated. Like somebody in California had to be evacuated because of the fires. She forgot her insulin. She had to go back home and get her insulin. Don't do that. If you have stuff like that needs to be refrigerated, put an ice pack together and put it in an ice chest. If you have babies, don't forget their formula and their medications. Okay, wait, I missed that one. Pictures, papers. Number 3 is pictures. That's photo albums and stuff. Number 4 is papers. If you have important papers in a lockbox at a bank, and keep your important papers in a lockbox at a bank or in your safe, and keep copies at your house. This keeps you from panicking. I use a red office in a bag to keep important papers in. We grab it and go. Your insurance for your house and your car, keep those things readily available. Prescriptions. Number 5 is prescriptions. Take your medications. Okay, we went over that one. Number 6, purses and petrol. Yep. Fill up your car with gas. Yep. Keep your car filled up with gas. You have all your identification in your purse. Keep it with you at all times. And stop and get some cash. You might need some cash. Because you might not have the ability to go to an ATM if the power goes out. Proper clothing. Number 7, proper clothing. According to the weather conditions, gather up the clothing along with outer clothing. Coats, rain gear, boots, gloves, hats, anything you might need, because there's going to be rain, y'all. It's going to be rain. If you have babies, don't forget the diapers. And remember to grab your children's favorite blanket, stuffed animal, or toy. A game or a deck of cards could keep them occupied and calm. Yep. Number 8, calendar, control journal, planner. These documents will have all the information that you need. Phone numbers, insurance numbers, important dates. Y'all, charge your phones. Charge your phones. Calendars, control journal. Your control journal has all your important numbers in it. If your phone gets damaged, all your important numbers are in your phone. You don't know where they are. That's why we put them in a control journal, so you have them in case you need them. That's number 8. Number 9, personal protection. Yeah, if it's that time of the month, you may need sanitary napkins or tampons or whatever. I have a different kind of personal protection that I take with me. Yep, I am a gun-toting mama, and I take my gun with me. I don't want to leave it in the house for anybody to grab my gun. And we have guns that are secured away, but I always have my gun with me because I'm licensed to carry a gun, and I know how to shoot it. Okay. Number 10, phones and radios. Phones. Yep. Keep your cell phones charged. Have a backup power supply for them. It's important to have backup power. And know your local radio stations. And I have a radio that I crank up in case the power goes out. We have a generator, but you never know. We've had the generator not work in a snowstorm. Have backup power. I have, where is my backup power? This is a little backup power device. They're cheap. Get them. Having backup power. My phone case is backup power. I don't have to charge my phone for about 24 hours. So I'm prepared for emergency. Take your charging cables with you that you can use in your car. Yes, take your charging cables with you. Because your car can charge your phone. And that's number 10. Number 11 is your patience. This is one of the most important things for you to pack. Keep it inside of you. Keep a calm head. Having this list of things ready to go and ready to go down the list to pack your go bag can get you out of the house in 15 minutes or less. But if you have it ready to go, all you got to do is grab it. All you got to do is grab it. Let me see if my son's here yet. I don't see him. Anyway, I'll make him do a show a little later. So folks, be prepared. Be prepared. I mean, Iowa got hit. Last night I listened to the governor of Iowa talking about the derecho that hit Iowa a couple of weeks ago. It was awful. It was hurricane force winds in the middle of the country. If you're looking for this list, go to our website and just in the search box put prepared. If you have our control journal, this list is in our control journal. But just type in prepared. That's all I did to pull this up, and I've just printed it out, copied it and pasted it and printed it out. You have to take care of you. If you don't take care of you, who's going to take care of your family? So be prepared. Be prepared. Because it's going to keep you calm. If you have to hunker down and stay home, just be ready for the power to be out for several days, maybe even weeks. Power's been out for 2 weeks in Iowa, and they've been working nonstop. But the electric companies, the electric co-ops around the country, they help each other. They're staged, ready to go. As soon as the storm is over, they're going in. Y'all, I had friends that lost their home in Hurricane Katrina. It hit in Mississippi. People don't know that. The hardest winds of the storm hit in Mississippi, and it wiped their house off the face of the earth. They never saw it again. There was a concrete slab left. That's all that was left. And the rains from Katrina destroyed New Orleans. Destroyed New Orleans. So please be prepared. Why are you putting it off? Why are you putting it off? You know these storms come. If you live on the coast anywhere, you know these storms happen. So take care of yourself. Now, as far as us being prepared for high winds and snow and trees falling or whatever on our house, we got a tarp in our garage that will cover the whole roof of our house. We ordered it a couple of years ago, and we got the ropes to tie it down. And guess what? I know how to cast a fly rod, and I can get a line over the house, and we could pull the tarp. We wouldn't even have to climb to pull the tarp over the house. We wouldn't. Robert and I could do it ourselves. Nothing at all. We could do it easily. He's got a chainsaw. We could cut anything off the house, and we could throw a great big tarp over our house and be safe. We could be safe, but we're prepared for it. We've thought about it. It's that little bit of thinking ahead that keeps you calm, that keeps you very calm. And when you're calm, you can take care of your family and not be in a panic. So folks, take this list, write these things down, just these bullet points, 1 through 11. 11's my favorite number. That's why I came up with it. So they all start with P. So number 1 is people, number 2 is pets, number 3 is pictures, number 4 is papers, number 5 is prescriptions, number 6 is purses and petrol, number 7 is proper clothes and comfort items, number 8, your calendar, planner, control journal. Number 9, your personal protection, whether it's, not leaving guns in the house or you have a period. Number 10, phones and a radio. What does a tarp do in a hurricane? A tarp doesn't do anything in a hurricane. It's after the fact, when your roof is taken off. That's what a tarp's for. That's what a tarp's for in the mountains. The tarp is when you're trying to recover from the storm. Because we could have shingles blown off of our roof at any time. Phones and radios. Patience. Phones and radios, number 10. And number 11 is your patience. So, we're prepared. We're prepared. We could get high floodwaters here if this storm comes over here. So watch the weather. Yeah, you can get an app on your phone. This could be a Cat 4 hurricane. Got it? It could be bad. Now, I will not be doing a show this afternoon. Not right away. Not right away. Because I have a hair appointment at 2 o'clock. So I'm going to go get my hair done, and then I'll come home, hopefully, and I can do a show then. But I don't want to be rushed. I'm just going to be calm, and I'm going to be sad because it's Teresa's last day. I don't even think I'm going to let her cut it. I'm just going to go love her and take her a housewarming gift for her new house down in Whiteville, North Carolina. She's moving a long way away. So, folks, say a prayer for Teresa and Chris. They have a new life. He's the president of the community college down there, and he'll be so good at it. He'll be so good. Chris was a car mechanic when they first married. And he went to school, and he started teaching at a community college. And then he got a master's degree. And then he got a PhD. And he spent the whole time I've known them, last 10 or 11 years, they have worked hard. They've put 2 kids through college. And now the kids are grown. They're not married or anything, but they're grown. And he got selected to be a community college president, which is a big deal. It's a big deal. He has worked hard to build up the automotive industry in Henderson County, and for the BMW plant down in Greenville, South Carolina. He has worked hard working with these students. And every student he had practically had a job before they graduated. He knows how to make jobs for people. So he is a good person to have on your side. And I'm real proud of him. So everybody, say a prayer for Teresa and Chris, English. They're going off to Whiteville, North Carolina. Well, they've already bought a house. They've sold their house in a week. Yeah. So, folks, have a good rest of the day. I will probably talk to you later, and I'll try to get Justin to come on and do a show. I don't see him at all. Don't know why. I can't see him. I can't add him to the show. Oh, well. I don't know how it works anymore. Leanne and I have tried many times. I can't get rid of the viewers either. There we go. Anyway, folks. Yeah, Liz has a birthday coming up. I hope she's feeling better with her. And tomorrow's question and answer day, y'all. So get some questions in. And we'll be watching this storm come in tonight. So be safe out there. I love you all. I will talk to you later. And don't put it off anymore. Don't put it off anymore. Get this stuff together. At least put the list where you got a duffel bag and you can throw it all in. Ready, set, go. Get that list going. Get your shoes on. Get dressed to lace up shoes. Let's get some stuff done. If you're on the coast of Texas or Louisiana and points north, Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, Mississippi. Yeah, you know where you are. I love you all. I will see you later.